Hi, I'd like to talk about independent fingerings versus block fingerings. It's controversial. You will find two teachers that will really battle over this concept or subject, and I'd like to maybe present both sides in a way that it can work. What I teach is a little of both. If you are playing, let me show you what they are first of all. And I'll try and set it up in a way so that anyone can understand it, even a beginner. If you're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star Variation A, Suzuki book, very first tune. When you go to the A string third finger, if you put your 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and then play, that's block fingering. You are measuring a whole step and a half step. So even if you don't put them down one at a time, if you go E to A3 with all your fingers down, that's called block fingering. If you either learned or teach a student to put down third finger only, and then add second, and then first, that would be independent fingering. Okay, so the benefits of block fingering are they're learning patterns, they're learning whole steps and half steps. Hopefully you can incorporate that into note names, like B, C sharp, D at some point. So it helps you play in tune. If you're playing independent fingerings, that freedom that you get from one finger at a time is a very relaxing sensation. You put all your fingers down, there's definitely a risk of more tension. Okay. Also, once a student starts vibratoing, if they're still doing block fingering for everything, it's very hard to vibrato with all your fingers down. Now, yes, it can be done. All your fingers down. It can be done. But it's harder. So, what do you do about it? Well, when I teach Suzuki Book 1, I absolutely have the student. I use tapes on the fingerboards at first, a guidance system, and I help students find the notes and put them on the tapes and notice, if their fingers aren't too skinny. Little children often have very skinny fingers. Their half steps won't touch, but they're very close. And this interval is not so close. So then they can be thinking whole steps and half steps right away. Okay? But very quickly, say I'm doing O Come Little Children. What happens here? Do I think 1 and 2? 1 and 2? 1, 2, 3? Now you see that I'm just putting them all down. You could teach 1 finger at a time, and I actually start to encourage that fairly early, but I still want them to be thinking patterns. Now what if you're an advanced student? Okay, say you're playing F natural on the E string to an E.